All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another post-fight discussion video. All right, y'all, so y'all know I had to do one for this one. Definitely got to do one for this. Tabatha Ricci versus Gillian Robertson. Shout out to my man BJ from No Filter MMA. No way am I blaming him for this pick. Like I said, I'm going to own up to this one. I felt like Gillian Robertson had the experience, but I thought it was a tight fight because when you look at Tabatha Ricci, the things that she's improving in my opinion, we're going to give Gillian Robertson some issues. You know, when it comes down to her movement and her striking, I thought that some of those things would give her some problems, but I said, okay, well, you know what? Gillian Robertson, she's going to be able to utilize her reach and, her longer kicks. She's going to connect, and she's going to get this fight to the ground. But, man, Tabatha Ricci, she's improved with that right hand. I've been telling y'all that right hand's been improving, but the speed and the strength and the fact that she was just able to take Gillian Robertson down just to do it, just for good measure, just to do it throughout the rounds, was just showing you that, okay, Ricci is the one that's making more improvements here. Now, Gillian Robertson, look, I know this is her second fight back, just her second fight back down to 115, but I'm just thinking that, look, it's time now. It's time to connect these dots. Just like I say with Andrea Lee, it's time to put these things together. She's been working on her striking for a long time. She's got to get the hands together. She's got to get the timing and the speed together, because moving down to 115, you're going to be dealing with a lot of fast fighters. And this right here, this is just scratching the surface. Tabatha Ricci, she's number 15. This is just the beginning. So if Gillian Robertson wants to get anywhere, she's going to have to make sure that she gets the fundamentals of the striking down, man, because she was getting out-pointed, out-slicked easily on the feet. She was just following Tabatha Ricci around a lot. Every now and then she could get off some shots because Ricci would stop or stay in the pocket a little longer. But for the most part, Ricci was just touch and go. She was just using, switching the southpaw stance a little bit, jabbing from different angles, landing the harder punches, and just baffling her with the speed a little bit, just kind of throwing her off rhythm. Gillian Robertson did get some shots off, of course. Y'all saw she drew some blood, but in my opinion, I thought the fight was 30-27. All right, I'll go through it round by round real quick. The first round, I thought Tabatha Ricci was giving off some nice calf kicks. She was landing some nice calf kicks on Gillian Robertson. She started answering back with the right hand on each calf kick. So I was like, okay, that's nice. She's making that adjustment. So whenever she starts landing those right hands, Tabatha Ricci, she takes a back foot. She eats an elbow from Gillian Robertson. Then Ricci, she stops a takedown. She shows that takedown defense. So I'm like, okay, Tabatha Ricci's got some good physical strength, just showing right away. She starts landing those right hands. Then she gets Gillian Robertson down just to show that I can get you down. She's landing right hands, just using lateral movement. Then, boom, she shows she's the quicker fighter, gets a takedown, goes back to letting her hands go. Robertson, she's doing too much fighting behind Tabatha Ricci at this point. Like 2 or 3 minutes in, she's just fighting behind her. So Ricci's just circling and landing combinations and moving. Ricci got like 2 takedowns this round, too, just to kind of show that she can do it, but she would go right back to stand up. And that's kind of what I said with this fight. Both fighters are, good jiu-jitsu practitioners, but they might show each other respect, and this might cancel each other out. Their jiu-jitsu might cancel each other out, and they'll just go into a stand-up fight. Second round, you got a lot of movement, just striking and movement from Tabatha Ricci, taking a page out of Tisha Torres' book, staying on the outside, using that speed, which I said that's smart for Tabatha Ricci. One of the things I said, when she got signed to the UFC was to work on her boxing and, her kickboxing. And I think she's taking a page out of Torres' book, which is smart. The fighter of her frame and her size, you want to get in and get out, get those shots off and don't wait. That's the thing with Danielle Taylor, former UFC fighter Danielle Taylor. I think she stays on the outside too much, but she'll land singles, and that leaves her on the end of long jabs or getting hit with a lot of power shots. So if you're this small in MMA, it's good to use quick combinations, good calf kicks, and a lot of speed, So Tabatha Ricci was doing a good job at that. Gillian, she just couldn't catch up, couldn't really keep a jab going, couldn't cut off the cage. Ricci, she bags another takedown just to do it again. But I think there was a knee in the right hand as Gillian got back up that busted Ricci's nose open. Gillian did land a couple good right hands. Like I said, when she would step in the pocket, Gillian Robertson would land the right hand. And I believe she landed a good knee and another right hand that did open up Ricci's nose this round. But I still had to give Ricci the round because I thought she landed more. Robertson, in my opinion, needed to finish at this point in the third. She just couldn't seem to get the rhythm of Ricci. Ricci just in and out. Robertson, just landed like a single calf kick here and there. She can't really follow up or close in. So again, Robertson, tries her best to like throw Ricci off. And I think she threw like a right hand and just started backing Ricci up, and it works. I mean, she gets a takedown. She's actually able to get a takedown. But Ricci, good scramble by her. Good physical strength. She was able to push Gillian off, get back to her feet, go right back to what she was doing. Shorter fighter, but she was controlling the range, popping the jab off and landing a good double right hand. So I had a 30-27 for Tabatha Ricci. Good on her, man. That's what you want to see. And I think it's good for the division, man. These young fighters that they've been signing, like Ricci, Sam Hughes, Demopoulos, all these fighters, I want to start seeing more well-rounded skills. And Tabatha Ricci didn't show a lot of power, but it's good that she's showing better lateral movement and she is connecting. It's not taking her too long on how to strike. You know what I mean? Like, it's learn how to turn her punches over. It's not taking her like forever to get this technique down. The basics are starting to stick to her. Gillian Robertson is kind of taking a while for her to really click with this thing. She's not that big. She's not really heavy. So I'm wondering where the speed deficit is coming from. Like why can't she like pop off quick shots? Like why can't she get her hand speed up? She's thin. Gillian Robertson should be utilizing this size like Joanna did. I don't understand. Like, why? Maybe she needs to watch more Rose and like Joanna on how to get this thing down. But like, she's just fighting behind too many fighters. And if she's this slow at 115, she's gonna have problems with a lot of these strikers. So moving forward, Gillian Robertson got to fight one of these unranked fighters. I know she picked Tabatha Ricci to get into the top 15, but in a way, it was kind of a cherry pick gone wrong. Cherry pick gone wrong. Tabatha Ricci, that's a good win for her. Another veteran, she beat Panay. Now she beat Gillian Robertson. Maybe one more vet, maybe Karolina Kowalkiewicz. That would be a good fight for her. That would be a good test for Tabatha Ricci. Or if she wants to move up the rankings, hey, how about Michelle Waterson or Angela Hill, right? Those are good names for her. But we'll see, guys. Like I said, we'll talk more. Like BJ said, he knows I'm gonna talk about this more and more, because he knows I do my all angles, and I'm going to talk about it in a live stream where I can get y'all's input, of course. But I had to give my quick thoughts on watching the fight 2 times today. And yeah, BJ, I'm coming for you. Even though I did pick her, I got to go in on your girl, man. I'm just doing my corner talk. That's how I do, guys. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.